Have you ever felt that climbing stairs is becoming increasingly difficult? Each step feels heavier, making you stop to catch your breath? Or sometimes, even just carrying a grocery bag feels like a struggle. Or even just getting up from a chair feels slow and tiring. Many people assume it's just a natural part of aging, but the truth might surprise you. The real reason could be that your muscles are gradually wasting away over time without you even realizing it. Muscle loss doesn't just make you weaker, it also reduces your mobility, increases your risk of falls, causes aches and pains, and lowers your overall quality of life. But here's the amazing part. This process can actually be reversed, all with the help of one essential nutrient that very few people know about. That's right. There's a powerful vitamin, scientifically proven to help your body maintain and even rebuild muscle mass, especially in middle-aged and older adults. Stay tuned to this video, because I'm about to reveal the missing piece in muscle health that so many older adults have overlooked. You'll hear real-life stories from people who once felt hopeless due to muscle loss, but regained their strength with just a few simple changes. I'll also share practical nutrition tips and simple daily habits that you can start using today to regain your strength, stability, and confidence with every step you take. Don't let age define the quality of your life. It's time to take back control. Sarcopenia. It sounds like a technical term, something you'd expect to hear from doctors or scientists. But in reality, it's a very common, very real issue, and it's happening inside most people's bodies, little by little, day by day. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass due to aging, and here's the surprising part. It starts much earlier than you might think. According to researchers, by the time we reach our 30s, our bodies begin to lose muscle mass and strength, quietly, without any obvious symptoms. In the early stages, you might not even notice. Maybe you just feel a little weaker, get tired faster during brisk walks, or need more time to recover after physical activity. But over time, without intervention, this muscle loss speeds up. On average, we lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade. And by the time you hit 70, that number can climb to as much as 40% of your total muscle mass, a truly significant loss. Now imagine what that looks like in real life. At age 40, you might still have the energy to take long walks, spend a whole morning gardening, or play a few sets of tennis on the weekend without feeling too tired. You can lift your grandkids, carry a water jug, or haul a suitcase while traveling, all without much trouble. But then, as you enter your 60s and 70s, things start to change. You start to feel your legs getting weaker, your arms tiring more easily, and even losing your balance when walking quickly. Just carrying a basket of groceries up the stairs makes your heart pound and your legs shake. You stop trusting your own strength. And worse, you begin avoiding the things you once loved, simply because you no longer feel strong enough. Sarcopenia isn't just about losing muscle. It's about losing your freedom, your confidence, and your independence in everyday life. When muscles weaken, the risk of falling increases. Recovery from injury becomes harder. Many people who were once independent and active slowly become reliant on others, simply because they can no longer get up from a chair, go shopping, cook, or even manage personal hygiene on their own. It's a heartbreaking reality that many older adults are facing, even though it's entirely preventable. So is there any good news? Yes, and it's actually great news. This muscle loss isn't your destiny. You absolutely can slow it down and even reverse it if you know how to take proper care of your body, muscles aren't just for athletes, gym goers, or energetic young people. In fact, for older adults, muscles are even more important because they aren't just about physical strength. They're the foundation of independence, self-sufficiency, and dignity in everyday life. When we're young, we often take our muscles for granted, but when we reach our 60s and 70s, every small muscle group becomes a deciding factor in whether you can get out of bed on your own, dress yourself, or simply take a walk outside safely and with confidence. Meet Jane, 72 years old, a living example that muscle loss doesn't have to be the end, but can be the beginning of an inspiring recovery journey. Jane was once a grandmother who loved spending time with her grandchildren, but every walk in the park became a silent struggle. She found herself out of breath after just a few minutes of walking, her legs trembling, her steps no longer steady. What hurt her the most wasn't the fatigue, but the worried look on her little grandchild's face as they turned back to wait for her, saying, "Grandma, maybe I should go on my own?" That sentence made her heart ache. After a routine health checkup, the doctor discovered that Jane was severely deficient in several essential vitamins, including vitamin D and B12, nutrients that play a crucial role in maintaining muscle health and the nervous system. The long-standing deficiencies had caused her muscle weakness and loss of mobility, something she hadn't noticed over the years. However, Jane's story doesn't end there. With the compassionate guidance of her doctor, she began a journey of change. No strict regimes, no heavy lifting. She started by supplementing the right vitamins every day, combined with gentle exercises like walking, stretching, and basic strength-building movements. Every morning, she spent 15 to 20 minutes moving. At first, it was just a few steps around the house. Then, a loop around the park. And one day, she realized she could keep up with her grandchild without needing to stop and rest. Now, Jane isn't just joining weekend outings. She's the one initiating them. She can pack snacks, lead her grandchild up hills, enjoy the scenery, and most importantly, she's regained confidence herself. "I don't want to be the one who's being waited for anymore," she laughs. "I want to be the one walking beside them." Many people think of vitamin D simply as the bone vitamin, helping the body absorb calcium to keep bones strong. And while that's true, it's only part of the story. Vitamin D also plays a critical role in maintaining muscle function. It helps the body move with coordination, flexibility, and effective muscle contraction. Most importantly, it directly impacts the strength of major muscle groups, especially in the legs and hips, which are key for walking, balance, and getting up from a chair. When your body lacks vitamin D, you're not only at risk for osteoporosis, you're also more likely to experience muscle weakness, especially in the lower limbs. This can lead to feeling fatigued, unsteady when walking, and more prone to losing your balance. Many people don't realize it, but unusual leg fatigue, difficulty standing for long periods, or frequent minor falls without a clear cause may all stem from a vitamin D deficiency. When the deficiency persists, muscle loss accelerates, and once muscle mass is lost, it becomes harder to regain, especially as we age. What's truly concerning is this. Millions of older adults around the world are living with a vitamin D deficiency, and they don't even know it. It's a silent epidemic because the early symptoms are often vague. Fatigue, sluggishness, mild muscle aches, or trouble sleeping. Many people simply assume it's just a normal part of aging and accept it without getting tested or making timely changes. But in reality, A simple blood test and a few small adjustments in your diet or supplement routine can stop this ongoing decline in its tracks. A study in Europe found that over 60% of people over the age of 65 are deficient in vitamin D, especially during the winter months, when sunlight exposure is limited. This deficiency contributes to a higher risk of falls and fractures among older adults, events that can lead to permanent loss of mobility, or at the very least, a significant decline in quality of life. Harold, 78, used to be an active man who loved gardening and taking evening walks. But in recent years, he began to notice his legs growing weaker, no longer as agile as they once were. Standing up from a chair became a challenge. Climbing stairs felt like a daunting task, and every step started to require the support of a cane. He tried everything, from physical therapy at a rehabilitation center to daily morning exercises, but his condition barely improved. There was no major pain, no serious illness, just a vague sense of weakness that slowly chipped away at his confidence. He began to withdraw, turning down invitations to meet friends or spend time with his grandchildren. It wasn't until a geriatric specialist recommended a full health screening, including a vitamin D blood test, that the truth finally came to light. The results showed Harold was severely deficient in vitamin D. The lack was so extreme that it was clearly affecting his calcium absorption, nerve signaling, and most importantly, the strength of his muscles. It wasn't a matter of incorrect exercise routines or a complex medical condition. It was simply that his body lacked the essential building blocks to function properly. After receiving guidance to supplement with the right dose of vitamin D each day, along with a nutrient-rich diet and gentle exercises like walking, stretching, and balance training, Harold began to notice real changes in just 3 months. At first, he felt less fatigued when moving around. Then, his steps grew steadier. And one day, he folded up his cane and set aside. That day, Harold walked around the neighborhood without needing anyone's help. And when he got home, he turned to his daughter and said, "I think I'm back." It wasn't a miracle. There was no magic pill or expensive treatment. It was simply the result of giving the body what it truly needed: the essential nutrients to restore, to rebalance, and to slowly reclaim its strength. Harold's story is proof of something that many people have forgotten. The human body has an incredible capacity to heal as long as we don't neglect it. At any age, you can still do something to improve your quality of life. And sometimes, the answer doesn't lie in complex solutions. It's as simple as starting with a small blood test and taking a vitamin every day. As we age, muscle loss is inevitable, but we can absolutely slow it down, even reverse it, by giving our bodies the essential nutrients they need. Here are 5 nutrients that have been scientifically proven to help protect muscles, improve endurance, boost energy, and reduce the risk of falls in older adults. These nutrients are no longer a secret reserve for athletes. They're the ideal companions for anyone who wants to live a healthy, active life, even beyond their 60s. CoQ10 coenzyme Q10 is a natural nutrient produced by the body to generate energy for cells, particularly in the heart, brain, and muscles. It's like the body's battery charger, providing muscle cells with the energy they need to contract, function, and recover after exercise. In older adults, CoQ10 levels gradually decline with age, especially after the age of 50. This leads to quicker fatigue, feeling worn out. Supplementing with CoQ10 helps boost endurance, support cardiovascular health, and improve muscle performance. from grocery shopping, gardening, to simply climbing the stairs. Where can you get it from? Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, organ meats, red meat, or CoQ10 supplements, typically 100, 200 mg/day. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of the nervous system, which directly controls muscle function. When B12 is deficient, the body is more prone to issues like loss of motor control, numbness in the limbs, tremors, or muscle weakness. The danger is that older adults are often unaware of their B12 deficiency. As we age, the stomach produces less acid, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. If you feel unsteady or experience loss of balance, it could be your nervous system signaling that it's lacking vitamin B12. Where can you get it from? Beef, fish, eggs, dairy, or vitamin B12 supplements in the form of lozenges, pills, or injections as prescribed by a doctor. Everyone knows vitamin C is the hero of the immune system, but few realize that it also plays a crucial role in collagen production, an essential component of muscle tissue, ligaments, and cartilage. Collagen not only keeps the skin firm, but also helps muscles stay flexible and recover quickly after injury or exercise. A lack of vitamin C slows down tissue regeneration, making your muscles sore longer, more prone to injury, and decreasing exercise performance. For older adults, maintaining adequate vitamin C levels helps reduce the risk of arthritis, muscle pain, and supports natural mobility. Where can you get it from? Oranges, lemons, grapefruits, kiwis, bell peppers, broccoli, or vitamin C supplements, 500, 1,000 mg/day depending on needs. Magnesium is one of the most essential minerals for the body to function properly. It's involved in over 300 metabolic processes, including regulating contraction and relaxation of muscles. If you've ever experienced nighttime leg cramps, unexplained muscle aches, numbness, or persistent insomnia, you might be dealing with a magnesium deficiency. In older adults, magnesium deficiency is also linked to a higher risk of falls, osteoporosis, and muscle loss. A modern diet low in leafy greens and nuts, combined with the use of diuretics, can silently drain your magnesium levels without you even realizing it. Where can you get it from? Almonds, pumpkin seeds, dark leafy greens, oats, and lentils. You can also take magnesium supplements, typically 200 to 400 mg/day. If needed, creatine is no longer just a bodybuilder supplement. Today, it is widely used to support lean muscle mass in older adults, even when performing only light exercises. Studies show that when combined with brisk walking, light cycling, or light weight training, creatine helps seniors maintain or regain lean muscle, improve mobility, and reduce body fat in a safe and effective way. Moreover, creatine also has positive effects on brain function, helping improve memory, reduce mental fatigue, and enhance overall quality of life. For older adults, it's a simple yet effective way to combat age-related muscle loss. Where to get it? A small amount is found in meat and fish, but most commonly it's taken as creatine monohydrate, 5 g per day, dissolved in water or smoothie. Recommended schedule for muscle gain, easy to follow, highly effective. You don't need to hit the gym or train for hours each day to build muscle. A simple, well-balanced routine focusing on small daily habits, combined with smart nutrition and moderate physical activity, is enough to help your muscles recover, stay flexible, and reduce the risk of weakness as you age. Below is a sample of an ideal day designed to naturally support muscle growth. Easy to follow at home. Morning, A gentle start, but wake up your muscles. Light stretching, 5 to 10 minutes. Start the day with some gentle stretching exercises like reaching for the sky, wrist and ankle rotations, deep breathing, bending forward, or basic yoga. These simple movements help activate muscle groups, loosen up the joints, and improve blood circulation to the muscles, preparing them for a day of more fluid movement. A nutritious breakfast. Suggestion: eggs, a source of high-quality protein, whole grain bread, providing stable energy, orange juice, supplying vitamin C to aid iron absorption and muscle recovery. This breakfast provides essential amino acids to build muscles while keeping blood sugar levels stable to prevent fatigue throughout the day. Supplements to take: vitamin D, B12, magnesium. Vitamin D helps with calcium absorption and boosts leg muscle strength, reducing the risk of falls. Vitamin B12 supports the nervous system and improves muscle signal transmission. Magnesium helps muscles contract smoothly and reduces muscle tension and cramps. Taking these supplements in the morning helps the body utilize them effectively throughout the day's activities. Afternoon, the golden time for movement. Light walking, 15 to 20 minutes. Simply walking around your house in the park or around your garden can activate major muscle groups such as the legs, glutes, and lower back. This movement helps increase blood circulation, supports nutrient metabolism, and maintains endurance without straining the heart. If possible, try climbing a few steps or carrying light dumbbells to intensify the workout. Suggestion: Greek yogurt with fresh fruits like blueberries, bananas, or strawberries. This is a great snack that provides protein, calcium, and probiotics, which support digestion and enhance nutrient absorption for muscle building. The fruits also add vitamins and antioxidants to further benefit your health. Evening, recovery and muscle building. Suggestion: grilled salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, beneficial for muscles and joints. Spinach, a natural source of iron and magnesium. And quinoa, plant-based protein and fiber. The ideal dinner should be light, yet nutrient-dense to support recovery during sleep. The golden time for muscle regeneration. Light evening workout, 10 to 15 minutes. Simply using a resistance band or performing wall push-ups is enough to engage the main muscle groups like arms, shoulders, chest, and back. A light evening workout helps improve metabolism during sleep, reduce excess fat, and support the maintenance of lean muscle mass. Warning signs. Don't ignore the small signals from your body. Have you ever felt weak hands? Unable to hold objects firmly? Have you ever felt your hand shake when holding a glass of water? Found it harder to open a bottle cap or drop things unintentionally? Difficult to stand up from a chair without using your hands? Even your familiar sofa makes you struggle for a few seconds before you can stand up? Easily tired after walking a short distance? You used to be able to go to the market, stroll in the park, or climb a few steps. Now just a few steps leave you out of breath and needing to rest halfway? If you answered yes to one or more of these signs, don't be too quick to assume it's just a normal part of aging. In fact, these symptoms could be silent signals of muscle decline. A common consequence when the body lacks essential nutrients like vitamin D, B12, magnesium, or protein. Muscle loss doesn't happen suddenly. It quietly erodes your strength, flexibility, and even your confidence in daily activities. Small tasks like carrying a shopping basket, standing up from a squat, or maintaining balance while showering can gradually become difficult if you don't pay attention early on. Take back your strength. Growing old doesn't mean weakness. It doesn't mean you have to live in dependence, stay seated all day, or gradually give up the things you love. On the contrary, this is the stage where you deserve to live healthily, proactively, and enjoy the fruits of your lifetime. Did you know? Many studies show that older adults can maintain muscle endurance and a positive mindset if they receive proper nutrition and engage in appropriate exercise. No drastic changes are necessary. Just eating a balanced diet, supplementing the right nutrients, and maintaining a gentle exercise routine every day will help you gradually regain your strength. Remember, the key isn't your age, but how you take care of your body today. And if you remember just one thing from everything you've read, let it be this. Check your vitamin D levels now. This is one of the most important yet often overlooked factors, but it can make a significant difference in preventing muscle loss, improving balance, increasing strength, and maintaining long-term independence. You don't have to accept weakness as inevitable. You have the right to choose, and that choice starts today. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, it's never too late to regain your strength, regain your confidence, and regain control of your life. This is your time. Hold on to your strength. Hold on to your life. Live not only long, but also strong, joyful, and independent every day. Start taking action today. If you found the information in this video helpful, please click like to let me know you're listening, and share it with your loved ones, friends, especially those who are starting to feel that their bodies aren't like they used to be. They may think it's just normal to be weak when you're old, but you and I both know weakness is not a fate. With the right knowledge and the right choices, anyone can preserve or regain their strength in old age. And now, I want to ask you a simple question. How long has it been since you last checked your vitamin D levels? A small test, one pill a day, it could be the difference between a weak body and a vibrant, energized one. Comment below to share your thoughts, a story you've experienced, or simply say, I will start taking care of my muscle health today. You'd be surprised. That comment might inspire someone who really needs it. See you in the next videos, where we will continue to explore simple yet incredibly effective secrets to living healthy, living strong, and living with quality. Don't forget, always be strong, always be curious, because health is a journey that's never too late to start.